Well, hello friends, and welcome to my fall TBR. I completely forgot that I was filming this video this afternoon and have already cracked my cold one for the afternoon that I meant to crack for the video, but whatever. Besides the point, we are currently having a cherry cola poppy. As you guys can already tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, we are doing my fall TBR. I have a list of 20 fall themed books that I would like to read this wonderful fall season. Fall, I might go as far as to say, is one of my favorite, if not my number one favorite season of the year. One, because it's my birthday, duh. And two, because I absolutely just love Halloween and all things just fall is just fun to me. Now, I don't like the cold, but I do love the just vibe of fall and everything. It just makes me so excited. So I've split the 20 books into 4 categories, 5 books per category. And our categories are romance, fantasy, thriller mystery, and coming this fall / new releases, whatever you want to call them. A bit of a disclaimer before we get any further. The coming out this fall / new releases category that I've made, some of those books aren't like fall themed or fall related, but I just wanted to put them in here because I want to read them. Another thing before we get started with the first category that we're going to go into, I went through and added all 20 of these books to a list on my Goodreads. I'm going to try and link it down below and see if that works. I don't know. We'll have to see how it all goes, but I will try to leave a link down below. It is titled Fall 2025 TBR. It has all 20 books on this list tagged in there for you guys to check out. So if there's any that you guys want to look at, you guys can go on my Goodreads and check them out. So let's get started with our very first category, romance. First up, we have the only book in this category that I own physically, and that is Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I've had this book physically for I want to say like almost 2 years now, so I've been really meaning to read it, and it sounds really fun. I believe this is an FF romance. You know, witches, curses, all fun. Very Halloween-y fall vibes. The synopsis sounds really, really interesting, so I'll let you guys know, but it's my first romance. Technically, I think almost all of these romances are also considered fantasy, but I split these into romance because I think they're more romance heavy, but we'll see. Number 2 in our romance category is Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. This one sounds really interesting, and I've also seen a lot of people online read this book. The only reason I really haven't picked up this book is because there's just a lot of like mixed reviews, and I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm kind of nervous to pick it up because I don't want to pick it up and it not be good, you know? Number 3 is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. The book sounds really interesting. I've seen a lot of really, really good reviews. The cover is actually really cute, so hopefully we can sneak that into a TBR at some point soon, but we shall see. Next, we have Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. I am really looking forward to this book. I read 2 books from this author, specifically Fable and Namesake, and I really, really liked them. I read both of those books in 2 of the TBR takedown videos I did this year, so I'll leave a link wherever the iCard is above me to the playlist of the TBR takedowns if you guys want to see that. But I really wanted to check out more books from this author because I really enjoyed Fable. Spells for Forgetting just sounded really interesting. It was like a romance, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So number 5 is Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. This is like one of those OG really popular books I feel like a lot of people have talked about, and I just kind of want to read it. It just sounds interesting. It sounds like it'd be a good time. I kind of was trying to like pick books that I could put on to like video TBRs, so you may or may not see me read that book. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet exactly what I'm going to do, but whatever. So there's our 5 romances. Let's move on to fantasy. The first fantasy up I have is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I have heard, again, mixed reviews about this book, but the covers are gorgeous for the entire series. Absolutely gorgeous. And the whole plot of it, like the love interest being Death himself, just sounds really interesting. So I'm in. We're going to see how it goes. Number 2 in our fantasy category is a new release from this year. It actually came out in August, and a book that I have been dying to get my hands on since I finished the second one. Accomplice to the Villain. This is the 3rd book in the Villain series. I don't remember what it's called exactly, actually. I don't think it is a series specifically. I don't know if it has like a specific name or not, but this is the 3rd one. I finished assistant to the villain and apprentice to the villain, and now we have accomplice to the villain. I am absolutely dying to read this book. I've been waiting months since I finished the second one, also in a TBR takedown video. For months, I've been dying for this book. I knew that it was coming out, and I also know that there is the fourth one that I believe is supposed to come out next August in 2026, which, like, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to live without the fourth book for that long, but we will make do. Anyways, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get to this book. Cannot wait. Moving along, number 3 is, I believe, another new release from this year, which is Shield of Sparrows by Devoney Perry. Devoney Perry has quickly become a favorite author of mine. I read the Eden series and have been looking to get back into her books again since finishing the Edens. She just has a lot of books. She has a huge backlist, and I just am not sure where to start. But I've heard her say that you should read Shield of Sparrows, like, earlier on in your reading experience with her writing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm down. This sounds amazing. So I'm also trying to figure out a way to get this into a video somehow because I'm really excited about this book. So we'll see. Number 4, we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwabs. I made a YouTube short about my top 5 auto-buy authors, and at the end of the short, I asked for suggestions for authors that everyone else likes and other people's auto-buy authors, and I actually got a really nice comment from, let me check. I have the screenshot still because I was, like, so excited about it. Carly Jinklimer 5002. I'll put the screenshot on the screen of the interaction that we had. They said V.E. Schwabs is my only auto-buy author, and I said, do you have any recs for V.E. Schwabs? I would love to read some, but I don't know where to start. And then they commented back and said, I personally love the Shades of Magic series. That's where I started reading her books, and it's pretty fast-paced if you push past the slow starting points. And there's more, but that's not important. So I ended up putting that book, the first book in the Shades of Magic series, A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwabs, on this list because I'd actually really like to read her book. I do know a lot of people really like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I would also really like to check out, but A Darker Shade of Magic sounds really, really interesting, so I put it on the list. Moving right along, our 5th and final book in our fantasy category is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I am terrified of this book, by the way. Absolutely terrified. Do not think that I am smart enough to understand a single thing that is going to happen within that book, but for some reason the cover just, like, intrigues me so much that I want to read it because of how pretty the cover is and how interesting it looks. I couldn't even tell you literally what the book is about. And there's also a booktuber that I really like, Heather McLary, that absolutely loves Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And so part of me wants to just read it because she likes it, and that just, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just want to read it, okay? Our next category is thriller mystery. The first book up we have is The Silent Patient by Alex. Couldn't even tell you how to say that last name, honestly. Not even gonna try. This is a thriller, I guess, mystery. I don't really know the difference between those two categories, but whatever. That I've seen everybody and their flip-flopping mother read. So I just want to read it because everybody says it is so good. So I put it on the list. Next, we have A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. Again, I've seen really good reviews about this book, and so I'm just intrigued because everybody talks about it. It just sounds interesting, so there's that. Next, we have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I don't know exactly what book, anybody would recommend to start with Alice Feeney, but this book has always intrigued me. The cover looks so interesting because it's just, like, red and white, and it looks, like, spooky. And the synopsis sounds really good. So that's kind of why it ended up on this list. And yeah, I just really would like to get into Alice Feeney's writing. Again, another booktuber that I really like, Sarah Caroli. I feel like everybody likes Sarah Caroli. She really likes Alice Feeney's books. So I just, like, kind of want to check them out, Like, I'm just intrigued by them. Number 4 is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. This book specifically and this author, I have seen so many TikToks of her, like, signing copies in Targets and in Barnes & Nobles to the point where I'm like, you know what, I really need to check out her books. I actually have a different book by Geneva Rose on my shelf. Oh yeah, One of Us is Dead is the other book that I have from her that just sounds so interesting. So I'd love to get into her writing too. And I know the second book to The Perfect Marriage, The Perfect Divorce, just came out not that long ago, so I'd love to check that out too. So it just sounds really interesting. And then our 5th and final book, which is another one that I have physically, is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. This sounds so interesting. And now there is a like Netflix show or whatever. I think it's on Netflix, right? Or maybe it's Hulu. I don't know. One of the streaming services has a show version of this book, and I would really like to watch. So I want to read it. That's all. It sounds really interesting. That's all I got. I don't really know what else to say. It just sounds like a really good book. So that's the only reason it's on the shelf. I bought this copy. Couldn't even tell you how long ago, but I've been meaning to read it for a long time. Oh, it literally says it on the top of the freaking book. It says, watch the show now streaming on Peacock. Idiot. Anyways, I just want to read it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Here's my explanation. Moving on to our final 5 books in our fall TBR. This is the coming this fall / new releases coming out. These are in order of the release dates, at least as of this very current moment, which is September 15th at 5:46 p.m. The first book we have is The Gingerbread Bakery by Lori Gilmore. This is, I believe, the 5th book in the Dream Harbor series. I have read the first 4 and enjoyed them fairly well. And so I'm just gonna keep reading them. They're fun, they're fluffy, they're so easy to get through. They're typically a very, very quick read for me, so I'm excited. The Gingerbread Bakery comes out September 16th, which is literally tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up like right away. I might end up probably reading it in like November time. But I'm excited about it. It comes out literally tomorrow, which is crazy, but whatever. Anyways, moving on. Number 2, we have Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This comes out September 30th. I am so excited about this book. I just recently finished reading all 4 books in the Rebel Blue Ranch series and really, really enjoyed them. So I'm really looking forward to this book. It's also a little bit different. It's like a paranormal romance. And so I just feel like that could be really fun. I don't think I've ever, other than The Dead Romantics, ever read like a paranormal romance where like there's ghosts and stuff, at least that I can like remember. So I'm really looking forward to it. Number 3 is Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. The expected like release date is also September 30th. I don't actually know if that's true or not. Don't quote me. I'm just going off what Goodreads is telling me. So this one, I haven't even read the synopsis, but I have loved like every single Lynn Painter book that I've read. So I'm just going to keep reading her books every time she has a new one. So that's it. Number 4 may or may not be one of my most anticipated reads of the year 2025 itself. And that is Mate by Allie Hazelwood. This comes out October 7th. And you best believe on October 7th, I will be sat reading that book. That'll be the only thing I do. I'm so excited for that book. Like, I'm so excited. I can't even explain to you how excited I am for that book. That is the continuation of Bride, which I also made a reading vlog of last year, and man, was that an emotional roller coaster. So I'm hoping Mate is fantastic. That's all I gotta say. Number 5 is a book that is definitely not fall themed, but it is a new release that I'm really looking forward to, and that is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. This comes out October 21st. This is a Christmas centered romance, I believe. I don't know actually for a fact if that's what it is, but whatever. I saw the cover and it looked really pretty, and I literally don't even know anything about the book, but it just sounds so interesting. So I put it on the list. Anyway, there's my fall TBR for you guys. I am so excited about all of the amazing reads and all the amazing books that I am hoping to get to this fall. Now, don't come for me. I definitely will not be getting to all 20 of these books this fall season. There's just not enough time in the day and not enough time that I have personally free to read all of these books. I mean, would I like to do that? Yes. Do I think I'll be able to do that? Probably not. I am just truly looking forward to all of the reading that's going to ensue this fall season. Fall is my favorite time to read because it's cold outside, it's just fun, it's just the good reading cozy vibe that everybody yearns for, and I cannot wait because currently it's like 80 degrees outside still, and that's not fall. So anyway, I believe the Monday after this video comes out will actually be the first official day of fall, which is exciting. I am so excited, and that's all I have to say for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below, and don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles! now I'm going to sit here and probably edit this entire video.